Hello and welcome back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for coming. I don't really have a plan for this week's video. My eyebrows right now are ridiculous. I know they look ridiculous. I tried to do something new and it did not work. It was a terrible technique and I will not be doing it again. I did lay down my foundation, my contour, my eyebrows, as we can all see, to try to get ahead to hopefully not have my key light die on me for this week's video. Currently in Toronto, when I am filming this, it is 24, feels like 31. The high today goes up to feels like 40. It is absolutely brutal, but my bedroom has been cooling off in the AC for a few days now, so I'm hoping with all my lights on, it's not gonna get too hot. But I do have a 30-minute timer going to see if I can get this done quickly so I don't melt and spontaneously combust. To continue my makeup, yesterday I went out and I got the Powder Kiss Soft Matte Eyeshadow from MAC. This is the shade Such a Tool and it's purple. And yesterday I tried it as a blush. It was really cute, I think. It really gives that like sickly vibe that I always like going for. So I'm just going to try it with a different base to see what it looks like today. I'm using the URTH Pat McGrath Labs Blush Balm and I'm taking my already used foundation brush to pick it up. Ooh, that was too low. I used a primer today to like try to control sweating. Oh God, we're going Victorian with it because I placed it way too low on this side. We're going Renaissance. I went too crazy though. I have to get a clean brush to fix that mistake. We're off to a great start. This basically is what I looked like yesterday after I came home from getting groceries. I was a tomato. I did too horrible of a job on my blush. My foundation again, just a little bit on our cleanish brush. I mean, the birds are chirping, so I guess it's not too horrible outside. I'm just gonna cut my cheek and kind of like blend here to try to cut back on my tomfoolery. Kind of fixed it. A fluffy long bristle brush. Dig in, because this is an eyeshadow. I'm just gonna dig into the powder and then we swirl. So yesterday I paired this with the Kaleidos blush. This one, P09 Pale Rose. And I just wanted to see how it would behave today on something that was more of a sticky base, like a blush balm. I think I definitely like it better with a powder on powder, looking a bit too blue. This is not what I looked like yesterday. I was a lot cuter yesterday. If you've ever wanted to start over partway through your makeup, what you want to reach for is something like the Embryolisse cream, where the residue left behind is a moisturizer and it's a very minimal ingredient moisturizer. It's not going to leave too much, like it doesn't have a lot of acids, it doesn't have a lot of oils, nothing like that, so that when you reapply your foundation, it's gonna blend seamlessly back into the base that you had on the parts of your face that didn't get wiped off. It's gonna be one of those days. You know what? It's because it's hot and I'm panicking trying to get a quick face done for this week's video and I'm not thinking and I need to chill out and just let myself be able to do my makeup. Powder again. You can see, look, this turned into a little makeup lesson. I totally meant to do that. You can see that you can't see where I wiped off my cheeks. In a perfect world, before applying the foundation, you would reapply any kind of long wearing primer that you also had on, because the moisturizer will break that down from the surface level. But if this is the way that my makeup is going today, then I'm just gonna let it be what it's gonna be. I'm going to do the combo I did yesterday, which was basically the same Kaleidos blush and the purple, but I kind of bounced back and forth between the two. I'm going to use a different brush now though. I'm gonna go in with this one instead. It's still long and fluffy, but it's a little flatter, and I'm just gonna, I think Kaleidos actually does have a like lilac blush in this formula, but I'm trying to cheat the system. I'm trying to make it myself and not have to wait for a makeup order. See, that's more what I had going on yesterday. Okay, I got 15 minutes. And you need to be plugged in. My goodness. Okay, for my eyes today, I'm going to take Taylor Gray from MAC on a kind of dense brush here. And I just want it to go on my lids only. Do a little bit, the under eye. MAC Coquette on a longer bristle blending brush. And I'm gonna use that to blend my edges. And I'm going for a more rounded shape today. I feel like I've been doing a lot of blown out looks and I just want to do something on the rounded side, a la the Corpse Bride. And then in my Cheer Yep X Freya 86 palette, I want to take this special red shade and I'm gonna get it in that inner corner. If you missed my this to that video where I just did a look last week using this palette, the colors blend out so beautifully into just like a whisper that this is actually a very beginner friendly type of formula. If you're interested in any kind of like really aggressive colors, this is a very good starting point. I'm gonna take this gray. It has blue and it also has holographic glitter in it. And I want it to be just like in the center, but a little bit scattered. Then the lightest gray, the inner eye, Demure Diamonds from MAC, and just accentuate the center at the eye line. You gotta trust the process with this type of product. Just give it a couple sweeps to blend. You know what? I'm actually going to go in with a crispy white shadow. I jumped right to mascara. Sorry, I'm a terrible YouTuber this week. I'm using Chestnut on my lips today. And then I'm gonna go in with MAC Dubonnet. And I just gave it a little blend with a eyeshadow brush that's not that thick. And that is today's makeup look. Look, I have 1 minute and 20 to spare with messing up my blush and having to redo it. That means that this video is probably like 7 minutes long, but I'm dying. I gotta put my air conditioner back on. Hopefully the heat wave will be non-existent for next week so we can have a proper length YouTube video. I hope I at least got to teach you something with the Embryolisse trick. One final look at my face. You cannot tell that I had to wipe off my cheeks. You can't. You can't tell me that you can tell because you can't. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you liked me, think about hitting subscribe. That way I can pop up in your feed more often. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Both are Claire Cuckoo as well. And I will see you guys, hopefully, next week in a much cooler room for my next video. Bye.